DDG. So everybody was shocked. I don't know why people were shocked that DDG got a restraining order put on him. I knew it was going to be a matter of time before it happened because I felt like he was always using his platform to weaponize it against, Halle, because Halle was always seen as the good girl when she was with him. How could she be with someone like him? And then when they separated, everybody was praising her. Well, of course, he has a fan base. He's a streamer by living. Whenever he didn't get his way, he weaponized and used his platform, against her. And they started trolling her, calling her like a bad mother. What type of person wouldn't want, their child in his dad's life and stuff like that. And we'll never forget when she didn't want her baby on camera for whatever reason. You got to remember she's still postpartum. Not everybody wants their child streamed in front of millions of people, judging them and memeing them and all this. And yes, she was posting her kid, which she has the right to do, but to make the kid a part of content, I think that's a whole different story. She signed up for this, and this is her baby daddy that she chose, and she's not innocent in all of this, but I knew it was only a matter of time before allegations came out that when, old boy didn't get his way, he's emotionally immature. This ain't the first time a woman has came forward to say that, he's put hands on her, and Ruby Rose came forward. Although I did drag Ruby Rose for trying to say that this man pimped her out and made her do OnlyFans, that it was his fault, and it was like, no, ma'am, it was your fault. Okay, I'm not for all this. Oh, I was lured into the dungeon with Candy and Todd against my will. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You walked your ass up in there, and you continue to bend over, and you're still bending over even after he long and gone, which means it's a part of who you are now. But when it comes to DDG, this is not the first time that he has been accused of putting his hands on a woman, and Ruby Rose posted pictures with bruises on her body. When it comes to Halle Bailey, everybody's, they're like, what? Like, restraining order? I'm glad that she handled it the way that she handled it, because she didn't take to social media and was like, this guy hit me. I love him. He's my baby daddy, but like, he's crazy. He's violent. I want this. I want that. She didn't do it. She took her ass straight down to the courthouse and let them crackers handle it as they should. So apparently, I guess maybe this newfound Diddy trial has given her the courage to do something that she should have did when it happened on March 7th. She's filed a restraining order. She was granted a restraining order. DDG did know about it. So him acting clueless as to where this came from, he knew about it because she presented evidence to back up her story. The evidence of him breaking the Ring camera, the evidence of him grabbing her tooth being chipped and all of this, and everybody is just shocked. Let's go over the restraining order because we got the whole damn restraining order. So he's ordered to stay away from her, can't come to her house, can't come to her job, and he's not allowed to stream with the baby on live at all. He claims that he's fine and he's going to be all right. He's not allowed to say her name. He's not even allowed to mention Halle. She goes, I am the petitioner in this case. I have personal knowledge of the facts I state below, and if I were to be called as a witness, I could completely testify that I have written what I have written in this declaration. Exhibits referenced below are true and correct copies of the identified document and are incorporated in reference at the place indicated by the exhibit letter. She says, I submit this declaration in support of my request for domestic violence restraining order. Daryl Dwayne Granberry, DDG, and I were involved in a romantic relationship for about 2 years in 2022 and ending in 2024. Our son, Halo Saint Granberry Halo, was born December 2nd, 2023. Throughout our relationship and continuing to date, Daryl has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards me. I'm seeking orders to protect myself and our son from his ongoing abuse. Now, Daryl is a professional YouTube and Twitch blogger and rapper. Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad-mouthing me to his several millions of fans. He claims I am withholding our son and that I am with other men. As a result, I receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up drama for his fans. He goes live ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping Halo from him. This is false. I have requested to set a schedule, which he refuses. I am also a public figure and I am subject to public scrutiny and hate. As recently as this morning, May 13, 2025, Daryl was giving an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son, and she does not. She has not mentioned anything about this man, but yet he has her name in his mouth every day because he's a bitch. Okay, he goes live ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping my son from him. This is false. I have requested to set a schedule, which he refuses, okay? Now, to be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues to our son. Only he does that. He is the one that creates this frenzy with his fan bases, and he is now going online to continue talking about it. Our relationship ended in 2024 because of Daryl's temper and lack of respect towards me. There have been numerous incidents of physical abuse even before Halo was born. He often calls me profanities, including bitch. He often called me evil. He round there with Aiden Ross, and he called him Doechii and Megan Thee Stallion a bitch. And Aiden Ross just lost several multi-million-dollar ad deals for calling 2 high-profile black women bitches. Since we broke up, we have had ongoing issues related to Daryl's last-minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. He will not commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halo when it's convenient for Daryl only. I never know when I will get Halo back or where will he be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits. Sounds like Future. That's what Future does with all his kids, because he has way too many orgies to be having kids around. She also goes on to say, I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halo with his family for days. The discussion continued as I walked him outside to assist to put Halo in a car seat. I was buckling the baby into his car seat and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not even fully dressed. Daryl kept repeating, get out of my car, bitch. Daryl kept repeating, get out of my car, bitch. Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me a bitch. I felt very nervous, and he was taking Halo with him and was very agitated. I did not feel safe leaving the baby with him in this state. I also wanted to know when he would bring Halo back. He would not tell me. This argument then escalated. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other, wrestling and tussling. At one point, okay, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face on the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get chipped. I then stopped fighting back as I was in a lot of pain. I wanted to get out of the car with Halo, but was now stuck. Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with them. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told my family what happened. I begged his family, who were there, to help me figure out a schedule with him. They said, just leave Halo and go. I was hysterical. I had bruises over my arm and a chipped tooth. Bruises on the arm on Haley, chipped tooth as well too. His fans began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men, given the fact that Daryl's mother and I had texted about my whereabouts a week prior. Daryl did not wish to see Halo after his last visit, okay? Every time this happens, I feel scared, anxious, and worry about Halo's safety as well as my own, and I've noticed a pattern of Daryl doing this, and I'm glad. And the rest is just her explaining like why she wants the restraining order. Needless to say, she was granted that motherfucking restraining order, and he can't say shit, can't do shit.
One day.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
One moment. One choice.
I made $1 million in a minute.
Left or right can determine the rest of your life.
Who the f*** is you talking to? Bitch, don't walk away from me.
Get the fuck out! We need some help!
Nail dance, bitch! Nail dance! What the fuck is you doing?
God, I think you get shot.
Man, ain't nobody shoot that girl.
Yes, this Corey shot me.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.TaskaKLive.com.
It's a big one for me.
You can't say it like that!
How big is the shower? He was inspired by Kai. When he was in the shower.
Oh my gosh, Ray J is my mom's trainer. Should we pull up?
Ray J! When I got from jail, bro. Right when I got out on Twitch, right when they let me out. The shade me too, but not like T-Pain. And the shade is the one who got me banned. Hey, welcome to the stream house.
I don't want to have to teach you everything. I got to sit down and teach you
Well,
everything.
look, I'm happy to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. It's gonna keep getting better and better. I know they thought that it was gonna be worse, so they can only get better.
I want to get invited.
We're gonna do our own shower stream, and we're gonna invite 30 of the baddest of the baddest.
We not gonna do those people.
And I'm not inviting none of the people that I invited at first, because they thought it was gonna be me.
No, Kai, you're not invited. You're right radio.
Subscribe to my shit and watch me turn shit to go.